Over here. You don't want to miss a chance.
Hurry up, Ido. I want to get to the moot before Kettle Kegdring. Did you see the one that charged me? He must have been 20 feet tall.
May Snow Leopard grant you swiftness and grace.
May Raven bless you with the vision to see and the wisdom to understand.
Walk with the pack, in the eyes of
Filled with the strength of man.
There's our prey. Go on, Hunter. Show us what you can do. Don't forget about the little ones. They're dangerous too. Keep at him. Don't let Norn have all the fun. He's reeling. Let's finish him off. All hail the Slayer of Issormir. Now return to the Snow Lord's Gate as no mere hunter, but a champion.
What do you need?
this man.
Good hunting.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. Um, Hello. I was beginning the leveling up experience of a new character in Guild Wars 2, and I decided to try something I haven't tried in almost a year, which is to commentate while I level up my character, because I think I finally arrived at a profession and race combination that I like. And for those who are not familiar with Guild Wars 2, I am playing as a Norn. A Norn is basically the equivalent to a descendant of giants, so to speak. I mean, that's not really the lore, but they are really tall people. And yeah, and I'm playing the Elementalist, which, as the name says, controls elements. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I do not think I am going to talk the whole time, but I'll make comments from time to time. And this little project. It's mostly for me. Like, I'm not even expecting anyone to watch this video, my videos. I'm making them because I want to look back and kind of remember where I was when I was playing the first levels of this current character of mine, and hopefully it helps me stay accountable, because my big problem with Guild Wars 2 is constantly remaking my character. Like, I have, I think, 700 hours played, and I have not played most of the content because I keep restarting, deleting my characters and making them again, because I can't decide. I always had trouble deciding since I was a kid. That has not changed I am on my 30s. And that has not changed one bit. I really do like Elementalist, but when I see other classes being cool, people playing other professions, I kind of start to think, maybe I should start a new character of this class or that other class. And I really want to experience what the game has to offer. Like, I have done dungeons like twice or thrice. I have all the expansions and I have only played like half of the first expansion. See what I mean? So yeah. The gameplay here is very basic. I mean, I am level 5 only. This is the starting area of the Norn race. It's basically a nice area, but the ice beats are up here. This is the map as a whole. It begins here. After the intro, I spawned here, and you can do the stuff here and then climb, and the map ends here. Then you can go to the level 15 map, is Northern Drifts here. It's not a very good map, but because I plan to do the story, I'll have to go there. And other races have different starting areas, of course. I could go to the other areas if I so wanted. For example, this is the starting area of Char characters. Where? Here. This is a starting area of human characters. And each race also has like a city, like the center of the race's political ecosystem, so to speak. And this Divinity's Reach is the main city, the main human city. Break is the main city for Norn characters. Black Citadel is the main city for Char characters, and Caledon Forest is the how do I say? It's the starting area of Sylvari characters, and the Grove is the city for Sylvari characters. And lastly, Hatasun is the city for Asura characters, with Metrica province being the starting zone. And that's about it. So I'm playing the Elementalist with the new weapon, the spear. Here's the thing, when you think about an Elementalist, you might think of a mage with a staff or a wand, and probably in Fizz Mage would probably have a lot of range, right? Well, Elementalist has been quite different in Guild Wars 2. They are mostly melee, close range, and this is the first very long range weapon. Like, the range is quite something, as you can see. And I really like the spell animations. Like, I don't have a lot unlocked right now, but I'll try to show you. That is one of the animations. Let me look for a quest first, because I don't want to kill the enemies for no reason. Not like it makes any big difference having a reason to kill or not. Anyways, there's no one to kill here. And as I level up, you see I will unlock 4 elements total. I have I currently have fire, water, then I will unlock air, and lastly earth. Here is the water element. It has a laser. The water element is basically a mix of water and ice. Technically, water and ice are the same in real life. I mean, it's just H2O. But, you know, in fiction, sometimes water and ice are different things, but not here. Fire is just fire. Air is basically air and lightning. And earth is earth, like rocks and dirt and sand and so. And what else? Yeah, the game has, you know, in traditional MMO RPGs, you usually have quests in which you talk to an NPC, and the NPC will give you something to do, like kill 10 rabbits or collect 10 tomatoes. And after collecting or killing, you go back to the NPC and the quest will be completed. Guilty Wars does something a little bit different. Instead of talking to an NPC to start a quest, you just need to be in the general area. Like, here is the NPC that would be the quest giver. But as you saw, I never talked to an NPC to get a quest. So it's basically less stopping and talking to NPCs, which makes the game a little more active. It's not a bad system, it's just different. I mean, if you ask people who have been playing Guild Wars 2 for a long time, most people will not have a lot of good things to say about the heart system, because some hearts are just really bad, really boring. And if you want to make a legendary weapon or legendary armor, you need to complete exploring the entire world maps. And to complete exploring the maps, you need to do every single heart, which is definitely an experience. I have never finished exploring the road because, like I said before, I keep resetting my character, restarting. But with that being said, I plan to finish exploring the road with my current character, which I'm playing right now. Hopefully I will succeed. I mean, right now I just started. I have the big dreams and hopes. I have dopamine in my brain. After the dopamine is gone, things might change. Hopefully I'll be able to continue playing this character. Come back. Yeah. And as you saw, I unlocked a new spell. It's on cooldown. I want to use it again, but it's on cooldown. here. It's like a meteor of sorts. And since I unlocked a new fire spell, I also unlocked a new water spell, which I really like. It pulls enemies into the center like a whirlpool. I think it's whirlpool. The way to say the word whirlpool. It's not an easy word for me to say. By the way, I'm Brazilian. I am from Brazil, and so I speak Portuguese natively. And for Portuguese speakers, English is not the easiest language to pronounce. I'm trying my best, but it's not easy. It's very different. Portuguese and English are very different phonetically, but I do what I can. And what you are seeing right now is an event alongside the heart quests. Guild Wars offers events, dynamic events, I think is the name, and they are basically what the name says. They start randomly. No, not really randomly, but I think let that person shoot it. Kill it. It's not a person. It's an NPC. Oops, my bad. And yeah, dynamic events start at how do I say it? Like there is a space of time between each time the event starts. So whenever you are doing stuff in a map, there's a big chance you will stumble upon a new event. And that's basically what makes the world of Guild Wars 2 feel so alive. And I really like the events. Anyways, this is an hero challenge. Hero challenges are basically challenges that you get hero points to spend on new abilities. They are called utility skills. But I can only spend points after level 11, sadly. But I can challenge the bear shaman Marga right now. Euro challenges are interesting. I mean, in the base game, they are always very easy. But in the expansions, especially Heart of Thorns, the first expansion, they are quite challenging. It's very difficult to do a challenge solo, Euro challenge solo in Heart of Thorns maps. Heart of Thorns maps. But not impossible though. You just need to know what you are doing. And yeah, I will talk about Heart of Thorns when I am playing the Heart of Thorns maps. For now, let's go back to talking about the current map, which is called, I forgot, Wayfarer Foothills. Yep. This part of the map is not the most exciting, especially if you play the human starting area. There is a lot of green and trees in the human starting area, but in a bit I will go to the snow portion of the map. The reason the map is green and not snowy here is because the maps are all connected to each other, and this portion of the map is right to the side of the char area, which is, at least it looks like a very hot area. Man, I hope my English is good enough for people to understand, or for at least for me to understand when I watch back. Sometimes I look back to videos I recorded and I can't understand half of the things I am saying. By the way, here's an example of a dynamic event. This event in particular, you need to talk to the NPC to make it start. And it's on. Now I have to go to the orange circle. Oh yeah, and the game have mounts as well. I have almost all of the mounts. I think there are 10 mounts and I have 7, something like that. I will show you the mounts in a bit. One of the most fun things about the Elementalist is if you get bored of things often. Oh, I have to destroy the tints. If you get bored often, there are so many spells to use. It's very difficult to get bored. Most other professions or classes, if you prefer, are a lot more simple in nature. The big difference between them is that nearly every other profession is able to equip. Okay, let me start again. Every profession is able to equip 2 sets of weapons, like 2 one-handed weapons here and 2 here, and you can press a button here to swap between them in combat. But the Elementalist can equip 2 sets, but if you are in combat, you cannot swap between weapon sets. That's because the class is already quite complex with the element attunements. And yeah, and the other class that has the same quality is the engineer, because the engineer has the kits, but I'm not going to explain the kits right now. It wouldn't make sense because I am not playing the engineer right now. So yeah. And I unlocked the final spell. The final spell for the spear with the Elementalist is it's called an etching. And let me show you. You put circle on the floor, and as you use other spells, it charges. And when it's shot, you can use an extra spell, a more powerful version of another spell. It's a little bit strange, like here. It's charging, you see? And now I can do this. It's pretty flashy. Thankfully, there is a setting to disable visual effects of spells from other people. Otherwise, the game would run really poorly with so many flashy circles and spells, and it's crazy. Yeah. Boom. As you can see, I am leveling up really fast. That's because well, the game has achievements, and in the achievement list, there is the character adventure guide, which is something the developers add to the game a few years ago, if I know my history. And it's basically a helper to make leveling up faster. It was slower originally, of course. And honestly, for someone like me who has swapped characters a million times, I'm thankful the adventure guide exists. Otherwise, I might have stopped playing some time ago, just because I would not be able to try out so many different characters like I did. Like, trust me, I think 700 hours. Let me check. I can check on Steam. Yeah, 767 hours. And I am still trying to find a character to play. It's crazy. But I will eventually stop making new characters, or I will get bored of the game. One of the two. I really like I really like the spell for the water attunement. The animation and the enemies being pulled is really funny to me. Boom. Yeah, I have no reason to kill these people. This blue thing is waypoint. You can basically teleport to waypoints like here. See? I'm not going to actually teleport, but I could. And yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show the mounts. Well, the first mount you get is the raptor here. It's very fast on land, and it can jump like this. It's neat. And the second you get is the skimmer, which is it can hover above water. It's nice as well. I used the skimmer a lot before I unlocked the jackal here. The jackal is kind of like the raptor, but it's a little bit slower, and it can blink like this. Then there is the Warclaw here, which is the fastest on land, I think. It's really fast. And it can jump in the air like this. Oops, not like that. Like this. Boing, boing. And then there's the Springer, which is kind of almost useless currently. And I'll show you why. The Springer can jump really high, as you can see. But it's not that important because you can use the Sky Scale and do this. As you can see, the Springer is pretty useless, sadly. The one thing Springer can do is when you dismount like this, it deals damage to something called the Defiance Bar, which is basically something boss enemies have. And let me put it this way. It's very important to break the Defiance Bar. And that's really the only use for the why can't I equip it? Okay. It's the only use for the Springer. Sadly. Something happened here. I'm clicking everything. Okay, it stopped. Let me change the color of the cape to maybe white. White with a little bit of pink. Yeah. And let me change the color of the outfit as well. Maybe nah, black maybe. Yeah, sure. But the pink cape doesn't really go well here. Let's see. Oh boy. Nope. Let's try fully white. Very boring, but functional. Yeah. That is one heart left here. It's really boring. You get like transformed into a leopard and it's awful. So I'll go to the snow area and leave that one for last. I will try to finish exploring Wayfarer Foothills in this video, but I may have to stop before, so let's see. Right now I'm going to get this Euro challenge. As I said before, not every Euro challenge is an actual challenge. Like, this is not a challenge. As you can see, not very challenging. And here is a showcase of the jumping I mentioned before of the Warclaw. And let's mount again. It's funny, I said I wasn't going to keep talking the entire video, but I have been recording for 43 minutes, it seems. and I have not stopped talking. So yeah, that happened. Wait. Nope. This heart is also very boring, so let's not do it yet. Speaking of hearts, there is a very unique heart somewhere around here. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's kind of cute. Let's see if I can find it. It's not here. Well, I will mention it again when I find it. Buy a few bags. Alright, what else can I do here? Use the bank, I think. Let me see. No. Let's do the heart. The nearby heart. I have to kill the things near the city there. It's not a city, it's a haven. The crossroads haven. Can you please aim? Thank you. So yeah, like I said, I speak Portuguese natively, and another thing that I find difficult when speaking English is making jokes and stuff. It might be hard to believe, but I am a person who jokes a lot in my native language, but it's so difficult to joke in a language you're not completely comfortable with. I'm not sure if anyone watching speaks two languages, but I wonder if anyone can relate to what I am saying, basically. Is what I am trying to say. Which is a little sad. I mean, I consider recording in English, in Portuguese, but I already speak Portuguese in real life all the time, and speaking English here is a means to improve my pronunciation, which is not very good. I was born in Brazil and I still live in Brazil, so I don't have exposure to the English language. So this is my way of, well, practicing. The downside is the downside is that speaking a language that's not your native language, it's a little bit draining. Like, I tire more easily speaking English than I would if I was speaking Portuguese. But oh well, that just means I'll have to not play as much as I could with this character, at least. If that makes any sense, I'm sorry. I am trying to make sense. Maybe I'm not doing it well enough. I think I am. I mean, I don't think I... No, I did. I was going to say, I don't think I ever posted videos of me commentating my Guild Wars 2 gameplay, but I have, definitely have. Okay, I am a bit too... Please leave me alone. I am a little bit too far for my level. Let me go back down here. I lost my line of thought, sadly. Where do I go now? Let's go here. I'm almost level 10. When I am level 10, I will be able to start the storyline. But I'm not going to do the storyline right now. I think I'm going to keep the storyline for one single video. So I will try to finish. Oh my god, it's the rabbit heart again. I'll try to finish exploring this map in this video, and in the next one, if there is a next one, I will do the first chapter of the story. The way the story works in Guild Wars 2, at least the base game story, is that a chapter unlocks every 10 levels. So chapter 1 on level 10, then a little bit more in level 20, level 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and finally 80. And by the way, I know the texture here looks atrocious. Trust me, the game looks better than that. I lowered the graphical settings so I could record the game with reasonable frame rate, but the game can be very pretty, very pretty. And lastly, I guess kinda lastly, there are the vistas. Vistas are basically what the name says, like panoramas of a specific location in the map. I like vistas because it's like a way to show off the work of the 3D artists, the level designers, and so on. It's good stuff. In level 10, I could do the story right now if I wanted, but I do not want to do it right now. So what I am going to do is equip some stuff here. Oops. And like I mentioned before, you can equip 2 sets of weapons, right? Here it is. I now have the spear and the hammer equipped. But like I said before, I cannot use both of them with the Elementalist. Like, let me show you. I will enter combat with the Minotaur here, and I cannot change. I'm trying to change my weapon, and I can't. There is no way to do that with the Elementalist, but go. Now that I am not in combat anymore, I can change my weapon again. And that's basically it. I will play around with the hammer a little bit. It's a really fun weapon. And strangely, you would expect the hammer to be melee. To be close range, but the hammer for the Elementalist is a hybrid of ranged and melee. Things Guild Wars 2 is very good at subverting expectations. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like, speaking of ranged hammers, the profession Heavenet, it's one of my favorite professions as well. My second favorite after the Elementalist. It has... Hey, we kind of look alike. Kinda. And the Revenant also has ranged hammer, and it's awful. It's really boring. Really, I hate it. If the Revenant had a proper fun hammer, I would probably only play Revenant, because the Revenant has a very fun short bow. The new spear for the Revenant is very cool as well, very fun. And that's the problem. The Revenant does not have a lot of weapons, and the ones it has are not that fun, sadly. Except for the spear and the short bow, as I mentioned. So I decided to stick to the Elementalist because there is more stuff that I like. The Elementalist has the hammer, which is great. The spear is great. The staff is kind of fun. The scepter is fun. The sword is fun. Okay. So there are a lot of fun weapons for the Elementalist. And you might ask, why do you keep changing your mind if you like the Elementalist so much? I wish I could answer that. I think it's just it's like something common for people who have ADHD. We just want, or at least I tend to want new things. Like, I get bored of things. For example, I used to play a game. Well, it's a popular game, so I'm speaking like other people wouldn't know the name of the game. I used to play Splatoon, and I think Splatoon is one of the games I like the most, especially the first one. And eventually I just didn't want to play anymore. Like, there was no dopamine to push me to play, you know. And back then I didn't know I had ADHD. I thought I just didn't like the game anymore, which now I know is not the case. Sadly, I don't. Splatoon is dead. It's probably dead. I mean, there is Splatoon 2 and 3 as well. It's probably dead. And besides, I do not have a Nintendo Switch anymore. I used to have one, but surprise, I got bored of the Nintendo Switch and I sold the Nintendo Switch. I sold because, yeah, let's not talk too much about my personal life. What matters is that I cannot play Splatoon anymore, even though I really like the game. And going back to the original point, it's probably the reason why I keep changing professions in Guild Wars 2. The fact I get bored. So I'm hoping to to... Once I am level 80, level 80 is the final level of a character. Once I am level 80, I am hoping to start focusing on other stuff, like the story. The reason I want to do the story this time is because I would like to have something to focus on when I am level 80. Usually when I'm I finish leveling up a character, I go directly to... Oh, I have to escort her. Yeah, after I level up the character, I go to the Heart of Thorns expansion, and I get bored, and I start all over again. In my mind, because I have not been doing the story, it feels like I finished the game, which is far from the case. And let me rest my voice a little bit.
I will not hurt you, Jackalope.
I wonder if the game volume is loud enough, and I wonder if my voice is loud enough. And I mean, I have not recorded in a long time, so maybe the settings are wrong. Maybe I have been speaking for like an hour and nothing has been recorded of my voice. It has happened before. It sucks. One thing I wish the Elementalist had is a great sword. There are so many beautiful great swords in Guild Wars too, but if playing Elementalist, I don't have... I can't use them, you know? Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm sorry.
The fur gives me sight.
Now...
I can feel its
oh yeah, this is something that happens with events. One event leads to another, and it's like a chain of events. Also, I unlocked the air element. Here it is. The spell number 4 is very fun. Let's see. I will use it in the enemy. Here. It kind of makes enemies float. It's really funny to me. And that's the end of the event chain. Also, I am level 11 right now, and which means I can start leveling up my utility spells. I will show you in a bit. You can see that enemy is a veteran. Veteran enemies are basically stronger versions of enemies. After veteran, there is the elite enemies. And lastly, that is the champion enemies, which is a way to make many different enemies, like variations of enemies. A basic Jotun, that enemy was a Jotun, is very weak. Here's a Jotun. I can kill him very easily, as you can see. But that veteran, the veteran variation took longer for me to be able to kill. And the elite would be even harder, and so on and so forth. Anyways, let me level up an utility spell. Basically, spell skills. There are 5 different categories for the Elementalist. Conjuring are basically you can summon different weapons. I'm not going to level up it right now. Glyphs are like how do I put it? They are skills that have a different effect based on your current element. Signets are skills that give you a passive buff, but when you use the signet, you lose the buff until the cooldown of the signet is like it's off cooldown, like here. Right now I have a buff. You gain health every time you cast a spell. If I use it, it will disappear, as you can see. And after the cooldown is off, it will appear again. Cantrip are defensive skills. And arcane, I don't know how to explain arcane. Yeah, but for now I'm going to start with the glyphs. No, with the signets. Two of them. Improves critical chance and grants movement speed. Yeah, I want the movement speed. Yay! And I have been recording for 1 hour. To be honest, my voice is a little bit tired, so I'm going to go to the waypoint here, and I'll resume recording a little bit later. I'll see you then. Hi again. I'm back and happy to inform that the recording of my previous session it's pretty much it's almost perfect. I think my voice could be a little bit higher, but other than that it's great. Also, I'm not going to, by the way, I'm heading to the pink icons above. Those pink icons are commanders, basically players that are doing something interesting, hopefully, and they put the icon so people can know there's something interesting happening. Not the best explanation, but hopefully it was good enough. I think they are waiting. They are waiting for the world boss. Jumping. Yay. Yeah, I was going to say I'm not going to increase the volume of my voice recording. I'm not going to increase the volume of the microphone yet to keep it consistent for the one video that I am going to upload. But for the next one, if there is a next one, I will try to remember to increase the volume of the microphone. Yeah, I was saying the commanders are probably doing something interesting, and yeah, they are waiting for the road boss. Every starting area except for the char starting area has a road boss. A road boss is basically a very powerful boss. They are really fun sometimes, and since I am leveling up, and what happened there? Since I am leveling up, it's going to be useful to kill the boss here, because there is one achievement. Is one achievement here somewhere that wants the player to kill a road boss. Before I do that, let me try to finish here. Let me try to finish the adventure guide, the chapter 1 at least. Hopefully I have enough time for that. I think here there is, I need to scout the area twice more. One, and I need another one, another scout here. Maybe, let's see. Yep, done. Now I am essentially on Adventure Guide Volume 2. And I think I have some points. No, but I had some points to spend. I was wrong. Let me refresh the thing here. And the boss. Let me drink some coffee. Sorry for the drinking noises. And while I wait for the boss, I'm going to harvest some stuff. Actually, let me fly around a little bit with the thing that flies. The sky scale. Sky scale. Destroy any signs of the dragon's corruption. Yeah, it's a hard quest. I'm not going to start it right now because I don't want to be late for the boss. Whee! Yeah. I did not mention it before, but you can attack with mounts, like here. I think I mentioned it. Yeah, here. And here. And here. And not you. And here. And here. Yep. Oh yeah, and the mounts I do not have yet are the siege turtle. You can have someone alongside you in the mount. You sit here and your friend sits here. The griffon, which is another flying mount, but it's if the sky scale is an helicopter, a chopper, the griffon is like a jet, an airplane. And the holy beetle, which is the fastest land mount. Previously I said the jackal, not the jackal, the warclaw was the fastest on land, but that's wrong. The warclaw is very fast, but not faster than the beetle. Where is the boss? Where is the boss? This wait is kind of a little bit super mega ultra annoying. So let me find something to do. Let's keep killing the dudes here. Boom. Oh yeah. I did not show off the air skills with the hammer. Need something to fight against. Here. Smash them. No, I'm not going to try and explain every single spell because that would be really boring, but it's fun. The hammer, the Elementalist hammer is very fun, especially Fizz's skill here, the spin. I really like spells where you can spin you in. Going to spin. Smash them. Meow. There's more dudes here. Let's kill the dudes. Dudes killed. And the boss is going to start just about now. This dude here, this NPC, Scholar Brogan. I think it's Brogan. He's going there, and he's going to mess with the totem thing, and then the boss will show up. The It's Funny Shaman. It's the name of the boss. I think. Yeah, it's Funny Shaman. Here is the totem. The frame rate is going to get really bad right now. It always happens in road bosses because there's so many people using spells and stuff. It's a lot of stuff for the processor, for the computer processor to handle. Even very good computers struggle a little with QGIS to road events, and that's the boss. Looks a little bit like the Lich King, I suppose, maybe. Once again, please don't mind the horrible textures. And that's the awful frame rate. Yeah, let's kill the things here. The portals. And now is the actual boss. It's a very spongy boss. It takes forever to kill him. And you can't see anything because there are like 50 people here. Sadly, the shaman does not have a break bar. The break bar should be here, but he's not. He's actually he has a break bar, but it's protected sort of. Oh, almost died. Okay, died. Please, someone heal me. Help me. Oops. Completely dead. Let me teleport away. Time to fly. Wait, what's the buzz? There. Oh, I never noticed the thing in the sky. Very interesting. The music sounds like Final Fantasy. I think it reminds me of Ultimecia's team, the final boss team for Final Fantasy VIII. I never finished the game. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan, but I remember the music. It's a really good music. Really good. Yeah, I think I really vibe with the Elementalist profession. I feel good playing Elementalist. There's a lot of buttons to press. It's fun. Oh, get out of the way. You know, I kind of want to change my weapon. Let me get away from the boss a little bit. And I want to use a staff. What's the best staff I have? This one. The staff is according to what I read, used to be a really powerful weapon, but it's kind of a meme right now. It's very slow. Look at, I'm going to use spell 5. It's very slow. And it doesn't hit that hard either. But I can, the reason I wanted to use the staff is because I can heal with the water attunement, and I want to heal the people here. I can also give the move speed. Sadly, my damage is very bad right now, but it's okay. I don't care much about doing a lot of damage in games. I just want to stay alive, and like, if I have to spend 30 minutes fighting a boss, I will. I don't care. People in Guild Wars 2 are very obsessed with effectiveness and trying to do things as fast as possible. I think there is a place for that, but it's annoying when people always want to finish things super fast. I don't find that very enjoyable, you know? Yeah, I like this stuff. I mean, the spear is clearly better, but there's a lot to like about the staff as well. And that's just me, but I like using weapons that are similar visually and thematically. So playing with staff and a spear, I mean, both are like sticks, giant sticks. I like that as well. And the hammer is a stick with something big on the tip. Yeah, I like that. I have this thing that things have to match, like they have to connect to me. Which, for example, the Revenant that I mentioned before, it can use the combination of an X on the main hand and a mace in the main hand and an X on the off hand. And to me that makes no sense. It looks ugly. Oops, my inventory is full. A mace and an X looks awful to me. It doesn't make any sense. So I can't use it. I can't. It's horrible. But using a staff and a spear and a hammer, in my brain, that makes sense. And yeah, it's a bit weird, maybe. My inventory is full. Oh my god. Yeah, that was road boss. Interesting stuff. I was thinking maybe instead of let me keep this on. Maybe instead of doing the story right now, I was thinking of exploring all of the 5 starting areas. That might be fun, because while I want to do the story, I also want to... One second. I also want to finish exploring the road of the game, and if I keep recording as I play, that gives me some like motivation to explore. The hardest thing about replaying new characters is doing stuff that already done many times. You know? Oh, this new skin. New weapon skin. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else I have here. A few points. More signet. And yeah, let's keep doing the exploration of the map. Yeah, the reason I'm thinking about exploring the other starting zones is because if I get too leveled up, the game scales you down, which is great. Like, you can see that I am level 14, but effectively the game treats me as level 12 right now, which is good because if without the level scaling, high level people would one-shot everything. Oh, I have to steps? No, okay. Sadly, even with level scaling, you still kind of one-shot everything in lower level areas after you level up because of better equipment and talents and stuff. So if I am to explore the starting areas to finish to explore everything, I think it would be better to explore before I am too leveled up. If I can, I don't know if I explain it properly. I hope I did. Oh yeah, I now can use the Earth attunement as well. Here it is. It's pretty basic as far as the spear is concerned. And here is a hero challenge, which is kind of challenging. Just kind of. If you don't kill the guys that I killed there, they will kind of swarm you. By the way, I need to stop speaking briefly. 1 second. And I'm back. Yeah, it was not that challenging. I guess I exaggerated a little bit. Fizz Heart is not very fun either. But let's do it already. I have to get eggs, I think. Yeah. No, I have to get the frozen kegs and take them to the woman there. No, not that. Oh my god, I have to take the frozen kegs here. Yeah. It's a little bit slow, but I think I can mount to make it faster. Let me get the eggs first, since it's an event. And that's something interesting about events. They count for the hard quests as well. Like, the point here is to get the frozen kegs, right? But if I give eggs to the woman here, it will progress the thing here. See? It's a good system, in my opinion, at least. Oh yeah, I can equip a new thing here. A few kegs here. I can't see very well here. Let's do this. So far I have only used two-handed weapons because I prefer two-handed weapons, but the Elementalist also has access to one-handed sword, daggers in both hands, the war horn, which is a horn, the focus, which is basically some sort of glove thing, and what else? The scepter.
I have room in my bags for a few more.
Oops,
Hurry now.
I got confused. And I think that's about it, which is a lot.
I pray to the spirits.
The weapons the Elementalist cannot use are the Great Sword, which is a two-handed sword, the axe, the bow, the short bow, and the long bow. I think those are, and the mace. Yeah, those are all. And here's the hammer, the elf attunement of the hammer. I like this skill because I can spin. There is a barrier, which is useful, and this one, which I like as well. And here is the, every hammer attunement has a little spinning thing. It's whatever.
She returns. What disgusting thing did you uncover in the cave?
Save your mouth. You don't have ravens.
You don't have snow leopard's sense of smell. What dragon?
Wolf's teeth. The eggs must have broke. There's
Hmm.
everywhere.
Everyone outside. I'm barring the door.
There is a little, there is a
Stay warm.
continuation of the egg event. Oh boy. I'm using the I replaced my spear instead of replacing the staff.
Pay attention.
I like the staff, but I only like to use it from time to time, not all the time.
That was a waste.
And a little buzz, not even a buzz.
Still think getting those eggs was a good
Yeah,
idea.
another thing about heart quests is that you can complete them in many different ways. I could get the frozen kegs there, and I can also throw water on passed out warriors. Although he's not quite passed out. Yeah. I think it's because of the event. I don't know. I wanted to show it, but well. let's finish here. Oops. Big jump. And done. That's a Euro challenge here as well. Let me out. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I'm very dead. Very dead. Oops. Where was it? Here? Here? I think so. Let's try again. Let's just run with the mount, ignoring the wounds. Talk to the dude and run away. The worms are a bit annoying because of this crippled. They can inflict crippled. And that place is really bad to fight. Can't see anything. So yeah, let's do stuff here. More stuff here. That is another waypoint up here. Also, let me grab some, harvest some wood and some bush and some rocks. Ooh, more. Let me see the cantrip. Cure a condition, heal yourself. Yeah, I'm good. Another heart. In the starting areas, there is a trend, let's say, where most heart quests will be about killing people from a specific race or clan or affiliation and so on and so forth. Here in the Norn area, you are asked to kill Sons of Svanir, which are, damn, that's a lot of damage. I'm going to die again. The reason I am dying so much is because I have not updated my armor. I am level 16 using level 1 armor. And yeah, I need to change that. And yeah, you are asked to kill Sons of Svanir, which is a faction. And Ice Brood, elementals and other things other Ice Brood things, which are minions of one of the Elder Dragons. I will talk about the Elder Dragons in another date. And you also get to kill, they're called Gnolls, I think. They're basically trolls. And in the Metrica province area, the starting zone for Asura characters, you kill Inquest, which is a faction, in the human starting area, you kill centaurs, which is a race, and which is even worse if you think about it. In the Silvari area, you kill the Nightmare Court, which is a faction. It's a little bit strange if you think about it too much, but it's a video game thing, killing stuff. I mean, Guild Wars 2 is not Undertale. It's not trying to convince you not to kill things. Yeah. I think by now you can see why not everyone likes hard quests. They can be a little bit boring after a while. Which, if you are trying to complete the maps to make a legendary weapon, because listen, every time you want to make a new legendary weapon, you need a new gift. It's an item called the Gift of Exploration, and you get that item by literally exploring everything, not counting expansions, thankfully. And imagine doing that. Let's say you want 5 legendary weapons. You have to do that 5 times. I'm not sure if you can sell. I don't think you can sell Gift of Exploration. If you could, no one. Most people wouldn't explore. They would farm gold and buy the gift. Because I don't actually. Oops, my pick broke. Because I have not bothered with legendaries yet. Though it doesn't bother me. I'm just a little tired of exploring because I made like 50 characters and deleted them. Which was not my smartest. It was not my smartest moment. Hey guys, I'm here to kill you all for some reason. Yo-ho! I think... Yep. I think there is a vista up here. Oops. I got stuck. I was wrong. I should have looked at the map. But that's okay. And new stuff. Fight Sons of Svani. I'm going to try to remember to buy a new pick, mini pick here. Let me buy one of each. Chun 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 chun. Yeah. Let me sell some stuff as well. Let me sell everything here. I don't care. whatever. So much better. Okay, I have to kill Sons of Spanier. Don't mind if I do. If I ever have to mute the microphone again, I will just do it instead of, hey guys, I am going to be quiet for a few minutes. I'm just going to do it. So if I stop talking, it's probably because I had to mute the microphone. Not that anyone cares. Yo-ho! Carrots. Yeah, right now that isn't a lot for me to say. So maybe I shouldn't say anything. He's healing for some reason. I want to and take it. No, I want. Oh, well, I missed. Have some fire. Come here. In a little chest. Okay. Yeah. It's a shame. Okay. Okay. No. I'm not in the range for the hard quest, sadly. Let me get close again. I think here. Yeah, here. Jump. Jump. Come on, dude. Just die. Not dead yet. Okay. There's a new event here. I have, yeah, I have to protect the shrine to Yora. Or Jora. Probably Yora. So let's do it. Yo-ho! I'm here. Okay, I'm done with the hard quest. Now, just finish the event. A lot of dudes around. Spin, 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 spin. The shrine took too much damage. I might fail the quest if I don't. If I'm not careful. Don't go. Come back. Come back here. Oh boy. I think that's the last one. The last songs. Yep. I did it! Yay! Happiness! Joy! Falling. Little bit more of harvesting. Oh yeah, I forgot, another weapon the Elementalist cannot use is the rifle, but they can use the pistol. I'll show it up. I'll show it off. Not up. I'll show it off later. I want to keep playing with the hammer and the spear. The pistol is interesting, but it's a little bland. Between the pistol and the scepter, which is similar, the scepter is a lot more fun. I think, at least. This art is a little... It's kind of iconic because you basically capture baby Doliacs and kill the parents. It's great. Very wholesome. Very, very wholesome. One thing I don't like too much about the Norn, the ice areas, snow areas, is, I mean, obviously snow would be white. I mean, in most games, snow would be white. And I'm not complaining about snow being white. It's just, it's a little hard on the eyes sometimes. So it will be nice to get away from here eventually. The map itself is fun, in my opinion. It's just hard on the eyes. Capture. And something I didn't show off yet is when you finish a art, you can speak to the NPC and they will sell stuff. And it's not very. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the game you can only get with the heart. They are called heart vendors, if I recall correctly. They have some unique stuff, just not right now for me. I wish I had the motivation to play through this map without a mount, but I know I'm going to burn out and want to stop playing. I really like running around fast with my mounts. I will try to at least not use mounts for jumping puzzles that allow mounts, because some jumping puzzles do not let you use mounts, thankfully, but some of them do let you use mounts. So I will try to not use mounts. It's what I am saying. It's what I am struggling to say. Yep. There's another waypoint up here, and that's the to go to a new map. You go there. It leads to Frost Gorge Sound. Yeah, Frost Gorge Sound, which is a level 70 area. If I go there now, I am going to get one shot by the first enemy. Literally, it's what's going to happen. But since I am level 18 right now, if I wanted, I could go to the level 15 map, which is Snowden Hills, I think. Something like that. Snowden Drift. Snowden Drift. And Snowden Drift is not a very good map in my opinion. It's very boring, very horizontal, very bland, emo, in my opinion. That's the...
That should do it. I doubt we'll see any Svanio raids for a while.
Hmm?
Building to the north.
That's the vista I was looking for earlier. That's a champion enemy. You can see it takes a lot of... It thinks a lot. You can't kill it very fast. And that blue bar below the health bar is what I called a defiance bar earlier. If I use abilities that stun, slow... No, I don't think slow counts. That stuns and dazes, it will cause damage to the defiance bar. Let me revive the friend. I just called that guy a friend. it's interesting. Oops, I'm dead. I write. I mean, my job. I'm making a game, and it's a story-heavy game. And the protagonist of my game, she speaks about others that way. She calls them friend. Every new character she meets, she calls friend. And I think I kind of absorbed that trait of my character. I'm not sure if I am making any sense again. I hope I am. If anyone is watching this video, please let me know what I could improve. If you want to give me any tips about English pronunciation, please, I'm all ears. I would love to learn more. Don't worry, I'm not going to be offended if you criticize my... Oops, I said I wasn't going to use my mouth to reach places like that. Yeah, but I'm not going to be offended if you say my English could be improved, because it's the truth. Oops, I fell. It's the truth. Oh, what's happening here? Yeah, I think I'm about 70%. I have completed 70% of the map, more or less. Let's see if I'm right. 72, 74. Yeah, 74. Let's use a little bit of my sky scale. It's a very good mount to look, to appreciate how beautiful the maps are. %. I am getting a little tired. It's 6 p.m. here, and 6 p.m. is technically early, but I like to sleep around 8 p.m. So around 6 p.m. I am usually sleepy, and I am starting to get sleepy. But I'll try to challenge myself to finish exploring this map before I go to sleep, because I would like to render the video and upload it to YouTube, because it's I think if I am able to finish the video tonight, it will be a source of motivation for me to record more, maybe tomorrow, maybe in the weekend. I am taking it easy this week. Basically the reason I am playing Guild Wars 2 again, because I took a break, like a 3-4 months break, is because I was very burnt out regarding the development of my game. I was working way too much, so I really needed to rest. And I actually thought Guild Wars 2 wasn't going to run well in my computer anymore, because it's getting old. And sure, I could play without recording, but to me it's not that fun. I mean, the game is fun. The game is still fun if you're not recording. I just really like to record. Even though most of the time I delete the recordings eventually, I like to record. This recording in particular, I probably will not delete because when I am commentating, I don't delete them, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, it's probably going to become my catchphrase sometime, eventually. Here is one fun thing about Guild Wars 2. It's like a unwritten rule. If someone is jumping, you start jumping as well. It's really funny. If you ever play Guild Wars 2, if you haven't already, go to a city and start jumping. Everyone will start jumping as well. Yep. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. How dare you? I just said, how dare you? And I was reminded of The Office. That is an episode where Kelly says I'm not going to try to explain the episode, but she says, I dare you. No, how dare you? In a very funny way. And now I want to watch The Office. I guess I know what I am going to watch after I finish recording here. Boom. The hammers are my favorite fantasy weapons, video game weapons, actually. I'm not sure. I was going to say I'm not sure if hammers count as fantasy weapons, but I mean, it is in Lord of the Rings, so I think it counts. So yeah. Hammer is my favorite. It's my favorite fantasy weapon. Always has been, especially after I played a lot of League of Legends, and I mostly played as Poppy, which, if you are not familiar with League of Legends characters, she is a very tiny character who wields hammer. A very big hammer. When I first played Guild Wars 2, I was really hoping that I could play as an Ashura. Ashura are very tiny characters with very big weapons. But sadly, if you play as an Ashura, the weapons are shrink. The game shrinks the weapons, and it's boring, in my opinion. You can't see the weapons very well because Ashura are so tiny. I don't like that. I do not like that. One second. I'm back. Sorry, it got dark outside, and I don't like to when the house it's completely dark. So I turned on one of the lights, just one of them. It's not even a fear of the dark, maybe a little bit, but it's more because without the light, I keep imagining if someone is coming, like my brother who lives in the next house, and basically the completely dark house messes with my imagination too much. So a little bit of light helps me focus. And focusing for someone with ADHD is already a full-time job. If that makes any sense. Kikizinho. This person here is probably Brazilian as well. The singer is like little. Basically, her name is Little Hira Lockhart. And the name of her bear is Kikizinho, which is Little Kiki. Basically, Little Kiki. I need another hot dog. And done. Next, there is a vista there. This one is going to be a little bit of a challenge to reach without the flying mount. Oh no, actually, not that. It wasn't that difficult. Oh no, almost fell. Oh my god, the tree looks so fucking awful. Sorry for the swearing. Looks so bad. Oh, I wish I had a better computer to play with the maximum quality graphics, but not today.
Up for a challenge? Split smash for none of the band. Water washes the surface. Battle alone can cleanse your insides.
In 81% on. I'm sorry, I keep mentioning the percentage. I always do that. I keep looking at the number. I think it's that is something satisfying about numbers going up. Oh, here's a jumping puzzle. It's a little bit tricky. I'll leave it for later. Let me mark it on the map. I'll probably forget, but well, it's marked. That jumping puzzle has the little ravens that make you fall from the ledge. It's a little bit frustrating sometimes. And I'm back to the rabbit hard quest. This quest is very annoying if you don't use amount, because let me show you. When you grab the food, the rabbits will start attacking you. See? The hungry rabbit. And it's not a problem for the food that's close to the NPC, but the faraway ones are very annoying. But you can just use the you can just use amount to make things simpler. Let me see here. Yeah, almost. Oh, traveler.
Up for a challenge?
This is a bad time to be traveling.
You must visit more often.
Almost done.
The spirits of the wild will
And done. Next one is the cute hard quest I mentioned before. Let's do it. It's very quick, very easy. You basically get snowballs and throw them in the kids. That's pretty much the depth of the hard quest. What I like to do sometimes is to pick the snowballs and throw all of them in one single kid. It feels like I am bullying them. Bullying them. How dare you? I need more snowballs. And again. And again. And again. Almost over. And that is an event right here, but I'm not feeling like doing it right now. Let me do other stuff. A cave. Let's just ignore the the creatures. Here's an Ashura. This tiny fellow here is an Ashura. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I am level 20, which means I could play the second chapter of the storyline, although I can only play the second chapter after playing the first, which makes sense. Okay. Is the mic on? Yep. I was planning to start recording again with a brand new character, but I really did not expect to be playing a Norn. It's my first time playing Norn. And she just might be my main character. Surprisingly enough. Oh, here. Where? There. Let's try to find a way to get there. It should be simple enough. Yeah, very simple. Sorry. I'm sorry if anyone is watching. It feels like I am rushing a little bit here. And I suppose I kind of am, but I'll try to record the next session like maybe in 2 different days. So I am well rested. This guy, this NPC is basically an incel. He does not respect female characters. I never fought against him playing a male character. I do have male characters, but I have not played this map. I have not explored this map with a male character. I wonder what he says if you play a male character. What's that? Oh, yeah. I think the last heart is that one here. Let's do it. I said before that it's a very boring heart, and I stand by what I said. It is a very boring art. I'll show you. Maybe you will agree with me. I mean, conceptually it's interesting, but only conceptually. Yay! Now I can play with the cubs, which is the best part of the quest. Sometimes I have played this quest a few times and I could not find the cubs. Maybe they despawned. it's very frustrating when that happens. Hey there. Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Get away from me. That's my rabbit. Kill the deer. If it feels kind of wrong to kill the non-aggressive animals, like they never attack you, and I mean it's a bit odd. A little bit odd. It's really boring. Kill the raccoon. Kill the raccoon. Kill the raccoon. Kill the moose. Kill everything. Kill everyone. Kill the raccoon. Can I play again? Yep. And done. It's not the worst thing ever, but there are better hard quests, definitely. We and I think this is the final area I have not explored in Wayfarer Foothills. It's not an area you want to stay for long because of the many dredges, many enemies. So let's just try to don't fall. Let's go walking normally. Okay, if I did not have, yeah, not here. I was thinking if I did not have my glider, how would I get there in through here? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. What else? What have I missed? That is a point of interest. Oh, there. Here. Let's go then. But a point of interest is not 3% of the map, I don't think. So I think I will still be missing something. after the point of interest. Yeah, it was only 1%. Actually, let me look around. It's a cave with ice elementals. I know there is an event here. It's not currently active. I think you have to help the NPC make a statue made of ice to kind of trick the gnolls. The gnolls are not portrayed as very intelligent characters. Well, what did I miss? Maybe here? Oh, there. Let's see. Yeah, my voice is hurting. My throat is hurting a little bit. Next time I should drink more water. And I think that's it. And map completed. When you complete a map, you get a message from some NPC. In this case is Air. I don't know how to pronounce. I do not know how to pronounce her name, but she is a very important character. And you get a chest with some stuff. And I got lucky because you have a chance of getting a Black Lion chest key, which you can use to open Black Lion chests. And when you open Black Lion chests, you can get very rare items, including items that you have to pay money for. And yeah, I didn't get anything super interesting, but I'm not complaining. I got a die at least and a statuette. If you save a lot of statuettes, you can exchange that then for some item as well. Yep. And next video, I mean I have the choice here. I can explore the Snowden Drifts. I can begin the story, or I can explore on another area, another level, another starting area. And I think I'm going to do just that. I'm going to explore the Silvari starting area, Caledon Forest. It's very beautiful in my opinion. Lots of green. There's a swamp as well, and a road boss. Auto. Am I in the right place? Yeah, I thought I went to the grove instead.
Pardon me.
Yep.
I'd like to talk to you.
Let's leave that for the next time. So, yeah. If you watched up to now, thank you so much. And if I am watching this video in the future, hopefully I kept posting, recording and posting. And hopefully I did not delete this character. But yeah, my voice is my throat is really sore. I'm going to log out now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you the next time.